So this is the last example of a circuit for this class. After this, I'm going to possibly still post videos answering your questions, if there are circuits questions, or I'll answer them in class in case they're simpler. So to find the transfer function, this is a good review for the final exam. It's very similar to what we've been doing the whole semester, the whole 2 semesters, 285 and 286. So there's a power supply here. And then hopefully you see that there are 2 impedances in series. If I see this first capacitor as my main target, I can write everything else as my Z rest, which is the rest of these, which are the 2 Henrys plus 4 ohms, or 2S plus 4 in parallel with 1S. And that's going to be my rest of my impedance. But this VC is my output right now. This is 1/4 of a farad. So my input's going to be the VS and my output Vout. So I'm going to first remember that I'm going to not worry about initial conditions. They are all set to 0. And then I'm going to draw the S-domain circuit, already knowing that the Vout over Vs is going to be just a set of impedances, the impedance of this capacitor divided by the sum of impedances. So because it's a voltage division that hopefully everybody now really has a very good gut feeling about, or every feeling about. And then we're going to check for poles. And this point here, after we solve H of S, so I am expecting a third order equation here because I have 3 storage elements. So each one of them gives me a pole in Bode plot, or an S domain, or in the transfer function. So hopefully you have a good feeling for what it is that we're looking for. So I'm going to draw now this same circuit, but it's going to be obviously Vs of S. I don't need to worry about what it actually is. And then this is 4. This is 2S, 1S. And then this is 4 over S because it's 1 over CS in Laplace. And now this is my Vout of S, also the voltage across the capacitor. So really my H of S becomes that 4 over S divided by the sum of these 2, 4 over S plus the rest here. So I am trusting that you can do it, the sum of, let me see, 4 over S plus 1S times 2S plus 4 divided by 3S plus 4. So I'm going to write this here. So I will write this whole thing, 12S, that I wrote in my notes. And now, by some magic, mathemagic, I'm going to write my H of S that I found, 6S plus 8. And then you can tell me if I'm wrong, which I have been many, many times. So this here is the answer. Compute H of S for that. So this is the answer to the question. And this is a reasonable exam question for you. Because I will not then require you to do the inverse transform for this H of S, but I could ask you what is the next step for the impulse response and the step response. So both step response and impulse response, I would like you to know how to proceed to answer, even though you would not need to give me the those two in time domain, but you would have to give me those two in the S domain. You know, V O V naught of S. So